Kerwin yet, Chance? Yeah, name tag action. I got one, thanks.
Okay, Texas Tech head coach Grant McCaslin is here with Chance McMillan and Kerwin Walton. Coach, when you're comfortable, if you could start us off with some general comments about the game.
Yeah, what a great atmosphere. It's awesome to be at the Big 12 tournament. We knew facing a really talented offensive team in BYU that they put you in a lot of problems. And early in the game, our connected defense continues to improve, and I thought we made it hard enough on them. Even though they did miss a few open ones, man, our rebounding was tremendous. They didn't have an offensive rebound at our place. When they missed, they got offensive rebounds, and we were on our heels watching that UCF game. They had UCF on their heels yesterday to start the game, so just made it an emphasis of how well could we defend, how active could we be, and we were matching that on the offensive end. And then the second half, I did a terrible job with our team. I didn't do a good job keeping us aggressive. And I've got to do a better job to help us close games. But we've got a great fight. We've got a great team, and really thankful to be moving on.
Okay, please remember, if you've got a question, raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Please give your affiliation and your name.
Kerwin, Pete Christie from Channel 11 in Lubbock. Can you just talk about the fast start of this team? You guys shot 52% in the first half to take that big lead that you never relinquished.
Yeah, I mean, we came in locked in. We heard they said a few things about us before the game, so it kind of turned us up a little bit. But, it's the Big 12 tournament. We excited to be here, and we know we can, make a good run in this tournament.
Go ahead, Greg, here over here on the right.
Greg Eklund, this is for AP Broadcast for Kerwin. 1, what'd you hear? 2, why do you think this team has gelled as one who has come from another program that had a winning tradition?
Well, yeah, I mean, we heard they, say certain things like they was, ready for us, and they was excited to see us. But I don't think they realized that they wasn't ready. They didn't know how ready we were for them, because this is something that we've been talking about all year with Coach Mack and the rest of the team. Is he truly believes in us, and I think that as long as we believe in each other and play together, that we're gonna make a lot of great things happen.
It's a great answer, by the way. Could have gone both ways.
More questions?
Hey, Chance, can you talk about coming off the bench? I think you had 17 today.
I feel like my role is just to come in and just bring a presence, no matter if it's offense or defense. I mean, I don't try to come out and just get shots up. I just do whatever is needed for us to put us in a position to win. So that's just my role. That's how I feel.
Yeah, Tim Kalishaw, Dallas Morning News. Grant, taking this job a year ago, moving into the Big 12, what did you think was the biggest challenge you had, and where do you feel like this team is as you're getting ready for the tournament?
Yeah, great question. One thing I love about Chance, before I answer that, is he played the most minutes of anybody on our team, but he came off the bench. So it honestly isn't how you start it, it's how you finish it, and this guy's always in there when the game is on the line. But, the biggest, I think, goal we had coming into this year was how do you get the right people together? And I mean this in sincerity. Chance played in the NCAA tournament last year. All the transfers played in the NCAA tournament last year. So the grit they came in with was like, we want to get back to the NCAA tournament. That's one. And then two, how quickly can we play this game for each other and not for our individual selves? And it sounds simple, but it's not. Especially in a day where everybody's trying to get something. How do you give? And that's been our heart to each other. How do we give to each other? And the more you give, I think the more you do get. And I love being around these guys, and that's their heart and the heart of this program, and that's why we've been successful up to this point.
Front row on the left here.
Coach Matthew Postins, Heartland College Sports. 2 things. First, how's Darian? Second, what did you guys emphasize in terms of rebounding today?
Yeah, early in the game, Darian went for that loose ball in the middle of the floor, and I know he tweaked it pretty good, but it was obviously encouraging to me that he came back out and played a significant amount of time. You know this. You don't really know till you get back and get some rehab on it, but I do feel like he'll be available according to what I just saw, and he's tough as all get out. What was your other question? Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've made a real commitment to defense in the last couple of weeks, and I think we've ironed out a simple approach to how we want to defend people, and there's a concise plan. Our staff has been tremendous. I'm telling you, our staff is dialed in, and these guys, if you would have watched shoot around and walk through last night in the team hotel room and heard them, it would have thought that we were playing the last possession in a close game. And they were talking, and the energy, and it's a walkthrough in the hotel. And I think there's just a lot of belief in what we're doing defensively, which puts you in the right position so that you're not in rotations and you're underneath them and you can go get the ball. And we've practiced rebounding 3 or 4 times a segment in practice, and these two guys have been in the middle of a majority of them.
Yeah.
And they've become great rebounders. So it's attributed to them and how competitive they've been in practices to go get the basketball and be physical.
Going back over here to the right.
This is for Chance, and kind of picking up on the rebounding aspect. Can you describe even among guards, the mentality around the board work with a lot of second chance points today?
Speaking on rebounding, coach told the guards, like, if you can get a loose ball, go ahead and get it. If the bigs are like boxing out, so I really take pride in that. Any ball that I can go get, I'm gonna go get it.
Any more questions? We got time for a couple more. Going once. Okay, let's go over here to the right. Please remember to give us your name and affiliation.
Pete Christie, KCBD in Lubbock. Coach, we talked yesterday on how you hope this team can do 3 games in 3 days. You got to win the first one. You got it. Just give us your thoughts now on playing tomorrow, either Houston or TCU.
Yeah, well, first you got to start with our defense. We held them to 37%. I do think it was to our advantage that we got the bye. That's the reason why you play well during the regular conference season. And if we can continue to fight aggressively defensively and then do what these guys did today, which led us in rebounding. Chance had 8, Kerwin had a 7. We're doing that, we're winning. So just thrilled with our defensive effort, and we keep guarding. It'll give us a chance.
Okay, we've got time for one more. Any takers? Okay, Coach.
Thank y'all.